I'm gonna tell you right now, this new demon death match, it's horrible, bro. I don't know what they were thinking. Another mindless grind in Grand Cross, man. But hey yo, we're gonna be attempting chaos. I don't even know what this fucking beast is called. Let me take a look, see real quick, real fast. Eminence and Shadow. I am Atomic. Maintenance Notice. What is it called? I need to know the name. I can't just say chaos boss, right? Indura. So Indura boss, right? A scam. Because first of all, the drop rates in it is abysmal. If you join a buddy and they do auto repulsion, right? So they get 3 clears and you get 1. I'm telling you right now, I got like a full drop of like UR chest. Not the greatest. You can get some fragments to upgrade into like Super Awakening coins, but you need 12 to upgrade to 1. And then if you get a drop, I believe you can get 4. So you got to like get lucky with the drops, and then you get 4 of them. So you need 3. You need 3 clears. So if you do yours and you get 3 drops, sure, you got a Super Awakening coin. But guess how many Super Awakening coins you need to get a True Awakening coin? 12. So you do the math. It's horrendous. I would say, if you want to hear from me, I would say if you are free to play and you don't plan on even like getting these units, I would say don't sweat it that much, because I don't think it's like a necessary boss. It's not like they did a level cap to like 150 or 120 or something, right? And you had to farm this boss or something like that. I would say don't worry about it. All it is just Super Awakening coins, bro. They give those out naturally with every celebration, every update. I feel like you're in good hands. So as long as you're doing the events like Heroes Arena, final bosses, or even if you do weekly knighthood bosses, you should be straight in terms of Super Awakening coins. And I feel like if you are complaining about Super Awakening coins, I feel like the very extreme case is you are grinding the game as much as you can. You do every event, even the PvE events, and you are trying to get everybody up without spending money, free to play wise. I think you're doing everything within your power. But if you're casual and you say they don't have enough Super Awakening coins, I would say this is their attempt to get you to play the game a little bit more, so you can get those Super Awakening coins. But I think it's gonna just make you grow, make you to be even more frustrated. So coming from Uncle Davo, I would say don't sweat it, because that point I just made. And then the second point is they damn near made it necessary for you to have, not necessary, they made it, yeah, that's the right expression. They made it necessary for you to have alpha. I tried this without alpha. In one of these attempts, I tried to use Shredder Melee, Droll, and like Queen Ellie. Bro, you get absolutely obliterated. But with alpha and beta, they make it's completely like piss easy. So if you do summon and you do pull them, congratulations, you have the units for the new raid. If you don't have, I think they're necessary. Or if you don't have beta, I think alpha is probably the most necessary one. I ain't gonna lie to you. But then the backline, you can just get away with Nanashi. I know you have Nanashi. Nanashi's free. Second, I'm just going down the list of characters right here. Lancelot. If you don't have Lancelot, that's okay. Because you have a friend that has Lancelot. That's you can get away. You can get around this. It's not like you just got to go on this boss alone. You know, you can get a friend. He may have Lancelot. I know you got King. He's giving out for free. Well, he's a coin shop unit, and for this update, all you gotta do is play the game, do the missions, and then you can get a free King. But you just gotta LR him, because he comes level 90. He won't be LR. But I would say damn near alpha is borderline necessary. Beta, you can get away with like not having her. You can run like whatever, SR Jericho, Nanashi, but go with Nanashi, because come on, bro, it's Nanashi. So let's get into our first clear. I think I do swap it to Blue Album. If you don't have Lancelot, this is going to be the Lancelot, the no Lancelot run. So as you can see here, the GOAT Yamcha does have beta backline, alpha frontline, King, which is free, and then Lancelot. So, and then over here for me, I have Hellbrum, beta, no Alpha, and then Nanashi backline. Just because I feel like people should have Nanashi, and then on the off chance you have Hellbrum, at least that's somebody. If you don't want to run this Hellbrum, you can grind Challenger PvP to get those coins to get the top 100 Hellbrum too, because he is useful in here too. But I think if you have this blue Hellbrum, he might be worth investing in, just because his Holy Relic, one, is good for fairies, which is fair, you know, fairies are new to the game or they're good now. And then two, a sleeper ability about this Hellbrum is that his level 3 heal does give debuff immunity, which can be helpful. His cards suck, but at least it's some positives to it. So let's go into our run with Hellbrum here with the homie Yamcha. And then I'll just like talk over what the heck I'm doing. I don't think this player has like a ×2. No, let's just skip ahead. All right, so first turn, all you do is just like do attacks on chaos mode. This is the hardest difficulty. It's some gimmicks to this rate 100%, but it's not like Belmos level, or even like, I would say it's like on the same tier as like OG Demon. OG Demon was like doable, but I feel like if you had LRDN, you can make it. That's the biggest gripe with these new like demons, right? It's that you got to have a damn unit, like the new unit, to do it, which is kind of annoying. So in the future, maybe we will get like other like fairies and whatnot to like flesh out the team, and you got more options and whatnot. My thing is, if King is necessary in here and we get a new festival King, why I don't know. I don't know. Is that King gonna be blue? We gonna find out. So the first thing all you really want to do is attack. Once he stuns, you do want to petrify, stun, or freeze, so you can get this little, I'm pointing at it but you can't see it, you get this little buff here, so when he does counter, you take 0 damage. If you attack and he has that counter up and he doesn't have that little circly buff, that little circly like gray buff up there, then you getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie, fam. You getting cooked. But as long as you stun first with that stance up, you should be straight. So you see he's countering us right now, but it's literally doing no damage. So first phase, I would say if you really do want to do this raid, I would say go ahead and summon for the for Alpha 100%. If you're that concerned with this raid, you need to be doing multis on Alpha. But if you don't care for the units, I would say you don't really even need to worry about this boss mode in general. That's just being it. That's just keeping it real to you specifically. So if you pull Alpha, this is what you can run without Lancelot. Later in the video, I will show when and run with Lancelot, but let's see. It is literally like you stun every turn and then you just waste crap. Or you literally see my hand is literally filled with garbage. So going with the stun, and then I think eventually, the next turn we do kill or something like that. You know, it's that turn. Because Yamcha did Lancelot stuff. Yeah, Lancelot is very pivotal for this fight too, just because his extra damage he can do, damage dealt lower from his insight, and then the basic stats he applies to fairies as well. So second phase, moving on. I think with this one is he got all this damage reduction up here, so you really just want to try to survive. But I believe if you stun, I forgot what Yamcha said specifically, but I know you have to stun like once. Yeah, you got to get that great buff. You got to stun like once every other turn or something like that. So I don't think we spam and stuns. The first phase, you just had to stun whenever he had his stance up, so you just don't get countered for a bajillion million damage, you know? So move it on. You see Hellbrum putting in the work, bro. Like, what is bro doing? I wish I had a ×2 button high key, but eventually I think the Lancelot run will be much quicker, so don't even worry about it, fam. But yeah, just reminder, I would say you don't even got to worry about this fight all too much. You might be thinking, Dave, oh, am I missing out if I don't summon for this collab unit and I can't do the raid? I would say, honestly, bro, don't worry about it, because I feel like they give us a good amount of Super Awakening coins anyway. So let's go and heal. And this is where me and Yamcha found out that he does give debuff immunity on this level 3. So I was like, that could be useful because bro does explode and blockade you. So just imagine like one turn you don't have a cleanse or something like that, and you did a debuff immunity attack before. That could be huge. That could turn the tides. I mean, help him not doing no damage, but at least he's giving basic stats and debuff immunity, and he's healing. That's value. So basically this one is just like a stall fest. You wait for these damage reduction buffs up here to go away, and they go away. The one goes away at the start of his turn every time. So eventually you whittle them down by just like waiting them out and stuff like that. But yeah, every time that great buff goes away, you just want to reapply for the second phase, and then you just do what you got to do to beat them down to death, bro. And then his ultimate can stun. That can be annoying, but I think, yeah, we had even with debuff immunity, bro still stuns you, which is crazy. But yeah, we got it in the bag here. We're gonna go ahead and go to the last phase. I think what I did was try to push ultimate, because you do need an ultimate, like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like, I forgot. I'll see the pattern as soon as we go into the match here. Well, to the third phase here. I know you definitely need to do one, right? And he said he was gonna do his, and I figured, oh, I'll just like waste my hand and stuff like that. But I will tell you, this last phase is very, very, very annoying. But if you have all the necessary units, you can cut through it like butter, because you got 2 DPSs, Lancelot and Alpha. But me running Hellbrim, man, it's like, it worked, but like it's only because my friend carried me, So Lancelot going hard. We just do all attacks. You don't really even need no stun for the last phase. That's dead and gone. All you really need is ultimates. So you just don't. I feel ultimates are necessary to win. I don't know why, but I forgot the reason. I just know you need an ultimate, not like every turn. Well, not every turn, because one at the start of his turn he can apply a buff where you got to do either ranged or physical attacks. But if you ultimate him, it just goes away. So if you can get ultimates like every turn ish, you don't even have to worry about the ranged or the physical attacks. I mean, it's just like it just gives you the most comfort in terms of clear. So I think I'll use one ultimate here. He'll use the ultimate, and I think I just choose to like waste cards or something. Yeah. But basically this phase can last a minute, because he does get this HP buff down the line where he's just like starter turn heals, he life steals for nothing. Like, he does no damage to us, yet he heals like so much. Bro has like 3 million like total HP or something like that. Not even 3, it's probably like higher or something like that, because Lancelot can do 1 million on his AoE, and then the death do an extra 1 million, so he just has like 2 million. So with Hellbrim, at the very least, you have enough heals to like take care of everything. This guy does have immortality if he gets below 10%, but you see here 6/6 alpha, or even if I think you have 1/6 alpha, she'd be able to like one tap him with like a little bit of HP, whatever he had left. He had about like what, 30%. Well, Lancelot's gonna get him to like 18-ish%, right? And then she's within that threshold, she's doing 1.4, and then that is the run. And then I think when my drops were like kind of abysmal, I mean, it was upgrade material. This is all stuff I could use, but I feel like is it worth the hassle? It never is. Whenever they bring out a new mode or something, it's never worth the hassle. When Rider Tusker came out and you wanted to do the first 3 floors, bro, you were like selling a kidney. Like, I promise you. Yeah, I was trying to use like Droll and be a little bit different, using Eternal Sunshine S because you can use lighter dark units, and I feel like King was necessary just for the heals and stun. But eventually down the line, I was just like, you know what? Let me just use Alpha and then Lancelot for this run, and then I'll use just Alpha in another one. Just say you don't need Lancelot. So with Lancelot, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just cut through him, bro. We could play it. Is this the first phase? No way. Oh, it's second phase. Let me show you. Here we go. And then this is gonna be it. The last phase. for the last segment of the video. Boy. Yeah, with Alpha, Lancelot, and Beta backline, it's just like, this is the complete team. This is all you need. No worries whatsoever. This is like comfort mode. You can borderline put it on like auto if you know, but you have to do the right cards first though. But the first turn, waste whatever. Use whatever you want to, honestly. I honestly think you should probably do like Lancelot single targets first, just so you can give old girl her like her own arrows. And then in turn, her single targets give him his arrows, so eventually his AoEs can start hitting for something like in turn 2 or you know. So they're like this. They're one and the same. Alpha and Lancelot, they help each other out, which is kind of weird, like considering they don't even know each other and they're like best buddies. All right. So this turn is where we want to just like use stuns and stuff like that. Can I cannot. So once you use that stance, like I said, somebody got to come up off of a stun. I think Yamcha does. I communicate to him, NVC, and then I just waste whatever, honestly. And then I use the red card, and then it's pretty much GG's. His Alpha has a good amount of buffs and stuff, so she's doing 600k. Then Lancelot, I think he does around like 200k on his AoE in his first phase. I don't know why. Or 500k. That's excellent actually, because he got a good amount of arrows too. But I think this, yeah, that's the should blow. Both of our alphas are on HP defense, so if you do have alpha and you want to make gear, I think HP defense is more than suffice. If anything, attack crit may be overkill. It may be overkill in terms of damage, but I do want old girl to live, so that's why I gave her HP defense. So I literally had too much. He told me he had an extra stun or something like that, so, and I was praying that I top deck another one anyway. In this phase, like I said, all you really want to do is just like wait out the damage reduction at the top left, right? And then I think, yeah, you can give him that circly buff. I forget exactly what the circly buff does specifically. All I know is like the first phase, you have to do it every turn he has to stance up, and he stances for 2 turns. So first turn, well, when he stances up, that first turn, stun him. Second turn, it's still up, stun him again. But with this one, you only really need to stun him like once every 2 turns or something like that. So it's kind of like less annoying or asinine, you know? Bro isn't all too scary, but honestly, bro, I think the moral of the video, or the lesson of the video, is have your friends carry you. If your friend got lucky and he has Lancelot and he pulled Alpha, bro, glaze him, like literally, bro. He is king. He is literally gonna make your account so better. The only thing about this raid too is you can do 3 clears a day. And also, you may be thinking, Davo, how do I even get the demon to spawn? Oh, sneak peek into the next video. How do I even get the demon to spawn? You have to go and do the 3-star towns first. You got to clear them first, and then you can do the skip tickets to auto them, and then you can only have 3 pop up. So let's get back into the video. And also with the new 3-star, it's a chaos difficulty for the towns or whatever, right? I mean, the drops are still the same. It's just a new way for you to spawn a new demon. So what else? Also with those new difficulty level, you do get like 2 gems or something like that. So free to play gems, big W. But yeah, this phase takes, I feel like maybe it's probably like the second longest high key, but it's like probably right up there with the final phase, because the final phase, you get, this nigga gets so much HP, bro. It's like, bro, can you please die? But this one is like annoying. I think if you don't have that swirly buff and he did that big floppy attack, you will like damn near die. So if you don't have this and you see that attack coming in, oh bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're mega cooked. So he got 1 damage reduction buff left. I don't even know when we did get the kill, but I see a Lancelot AoE, and I think that's more than enough. I think it shall be more than enough. Yeah, it's more than enough, 100%. Yeah, this final phase might be like the most annoying in terms of like just trying to kill him, because I think we did experience the immortality, getting him below 10%. He really can't do too much to you, but as long as you like play by his rules, you should be straight. So We heal, we ultimate, and I think I just use one ultimate here, or I just waste cards or something like that. But I believe this is the phase where he does the whole ranged physical attacks and whatnot at the start of his turns. But as long as you whack bro with an ultimate, you'll be straight. Whack him with an ultimate, bro. You're doing 1 million, and I did like what, 20%? Holy moly, bro! Got like 5 million HP. 5 million. 5 million HP. That's insane. But watch, y'all see the buff here. I wish I had a damn ×2 in this thing, bro. For real, for real. Yeah, see? You can only do ranged attacks. This means like physical attacks won't hit him. His life steal's a bit annoying, but I mean, you can get over it. But yeah, y'all see that I'm about to whack bro with an ultimate right here. And then you'll see that the buff goes away. I really wasn't paying attention to too much, but I was noticing, like, oh, these are like, I was like, oh, I'm hitting them. Well, at first I was kind of apprehensive. I was like, does that mean that ranged attacks won't hit them or something like that? But then I was like, wait, these are ranged attacks I'm doing, correct? But Yamcha was thinking like, oh, maybe it only means physical attacks can hit them. No. That means, well, it didn't matter because we did rip the thing off. But that was the buff that says only ranged attacks can hit them and physical attacks won't hurt him, essentially. So, and then she ought to be cooking a tad bit, right? Oh yeah. And then once he gets below like a certain, once he gets below that threshold right there, he gets an HP buff. His starter turn healing is stupid. He AoEs us for nothing, yet he heals like a fuck ton. I don't understand it. I don't comprehend it. I don't ask questions, but I just move on, bro. But with this team, you ain't got no worries. If you don't have Lancelot, you can get away with Helbram, or the top 100 Helbram too. But I would say if you do want to do this raid, it's borderline necessary you have LR King. No, I wouldn't say borderline. It is necessary you have LR King and Alpha. You don't need beta backline, but because you can get away with Nanashi. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm running this with Nanashi. Well, not this one. The Helbram run was with Nanashi. So you think, Davo, I want to do the raid, I want to beat Chaos, what do I need? You need LR King and you need Alpha. That's what you need, buddy. So that's why I was kind of trying to preface the video by, look, he has immortality right there below 10% or something like that. And I was like, why? I don't know. We're going to die. But he's a pushover, bro. He's not too crazy in terms of damage. I tried to preface this video by saying like, yo, you need, like, the raid sucks. One, I would say don't worry about it because it's like an endless farm. Like, people like me and Yamcha don't even need this. Like I can't imagine like let's say Iron. Y'all know Iron TV. The is he French? I think he's French. The huge JP Well. I can't even imagine bro needs this. I imagine bro is probably gonna grind this just for the card set and maybe cosmetic upgrades and the little purple crystals where you can re-roll your like constellation buff stuff. Possibly. I don't think bro is doing this for the Super Awakening thing. They market this as the Super Awakening like farming thing, but don't even worry about it, bro. I ain't gonna worry about it. Don't worry about it, Gengi. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't worry about it. It ain't that big a deal. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if you do want to beat it, I would say beat it at a lower difficulty, because maybe in those difficulties you won't need Alpha. I think you could probably get away with King, maybe Lancelot, but I know a lot of people probably thinking like, oh, I don't have Lancelot, who do I use, Davo? I would say don't even worry about the shit if you ain't got nobody, bro. And that's just me being real. They made this shit damn near necessary to have these units. I know I did see him a really video using it. Surprise, he had Lancelot, Mazino, and I forgot the other blue unit. It might be like Aaron or something. I don't know. It was like, let me look up my really video or his Twitter. Hopefully, well, I'm not showing y'all Twitter tab, but Marili. I think I saw, yeah. Oh, it was Anglad. Who the fuck are Anglad? You ain't got Anglad. Like, nah, bro. I think the best thing is, well, the best version of the team to clear chaos you can have is King, free. Nanashi, free. Helbram. I wouldn't say he's free, but like you probably pulled him by some ungodly amount of luck. And then Alpha. Hopefully I didn't call her Angela, but Alpha. If you got Alpha, that's a good team. You just got to get carried by somebody you know. So ultimately, that is it. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. This game mode sucks. Let me reiterate that. If you made it to the very end of the video, comment comment L boss, literally L boss. That way I know you made it to the end. I hate how they make these new units necessary for it. We don't have no good blue units that can stun. We do have a freeze unit being Amelia, but like if you're not running, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, when I was running, what was I running? Some bullshit, right? This bullshit. I was running Trader Melly, Goddess Ellie, and then Blue Droll. Stun, buff, stun, and then Trader Melly, single target, you know, build up damage reduction and all stats and whatnot. Look at these great debuffs. Look how many I have, and look how many y'all should have. This shit was siphoning my HP every turn, bro. He was having level 3s, bro. It didn't matter. He will full heal me. The next turn, I'd be like this low. I'm like, you can't do nothing. You know. Oh yeah, I'm in y'all way. What the fuck am I talking about? They were like, what buff is he talking about? You see these gray buffs right here specifically? I wish I could zoom in. I don't think I could zoom in, right? Zoom to fail. I don't think that's really it. These gray debuffs right here, they basically are like sources of pain where they like lower your HP. Like it's like corrosion, essentially. Bro, he would full heal me, I'd be 100%, and then at the end of the turn, boom, I'd be like right back down here, and then he would somehow pick me off. I would say it could be doable in the future, but they're gonna make this shit super like, well, not even well heavy. They gonna want you to spend gems, essentially. And they go in 2 weeks when we get like another 600 banner unit or step up banner unit a week after that before anniversary, it might be a blue unit that's like really good in here. I wouldn't say necessary, but it's gonna be really good in here, like Alpha. Y'all know that Marvel, bro. They're the villains. So that's it. Peace out. Y'all stay good. L boss for real.